by Mason Gillis, and even better pass.
And a beautiful shot from Sasha Stefanovic.
Out Ethan Morton with the unselfish play. Here's against the zone again. Mason Gillis flashing in and finding Sasha Stefanovic.
Williams aggressive in the paint. Couldn't get it to go. Couldn't get his own rebound, but Gillis tracks it down away from Sackey. Gillis trying to cut on the back end. Goes off the glass.
He's playing inspired basketball.
Beautiful cut from Mason Gillis on the feed from Travion Williams. Right into Williams. Double team and another no-look pass. This time he finds Mason Gillis.
Stiff Iowa defense tonight. Morton backs it out, 2 to shoot in the corner. Gillis, as the shot clock goes off, hits the 3 from the corner.
Nice team defense.
To Williams once again off the glass for 2.
They're not going to be able to stop him with this current lineup on the floor. Extra lift in his legs, but boy, he sure looked good on that first one.
He saw his stat line the last time he played Purdue, and there's a little alley-oop that time to Williams for the first bucket for Purdue. Largest lead of the game now, plus 11 for the Scarlet Knights. Looking for Edey, and he chases it down in the corner. Stefanovic, they forgot about him.
On the road is the hustle. Zack Edey starts the chain of events. Gillis with the bullet. Stefanovic the recipient. Nice job by Purdue creating some offense here.
Trying to milk clock per possession. Beautiful pass to Williams. Just beautifully done. Boy, Mason Gillis.
They want to get a shot with 5 so they can still get the offensive rebound. They're not going to get either.
Well, got totally disrupted. Gillis going to have to throw it up. And he hits it. A backbreaker there for Penn State after a fabulous defensive set, coach. Well defended by Hara, holding him off there as the shot clock's at 5. And Gillis hitting the 3, hit one just before the half and hits another one there. So Mason Gillis.
And the players hand it down generation to generation, really. And it's up to those guys. They police themselves a little bit on the floor. You see that in the best programs all across the country.
What do you attribute that to, Len?
Well, you look at the Minnesota defense. They're switching, forcing a lot of dribbling, and hence you can't really.
The work done in December, but still some intrigue here in February. Williams down low, and he is giving Maryland fits. Now 9 points for Travion Williams.
Bowie gets a breather here as we tick down towards 8 minutes. Open look, Mason Gillis all net.
Yeah, Mason Gillis, known as an energy guy, only 3 points in the game previous against Maryland of Zack Edey.
Over the top, though, there is that length of Edey laying it up and in.
Gave Newman an opportunity, and then you got to put pressure on the passer. Throw it to that target with big Zack Edey.
Well, we've seen Minnesota do it in spurts this year. They had 17 made threes against Iowa in that game earlier. As Williams once again scores it on a foul.
Boy, from the top of the key, the degree of difficulty, that is such a tough pass to make. You know, throwing it over the top, the help side's collapsing in. You've got 3 Minnesota defenders right there. And
Williams cut, didn't get it. Instead, Gillis on the outside drills the 3.
a monster shot. If you look at the last 3 games, Mason Gillis shooting 55% from the field, 53% from 3.
This is a Purdue team that is one of the youngest teams in all of college basketball. And I think for the most part, they have exceeded expectations. Williams has 2 buckets in the first minute of this game.
Keeps his concentration, able to finish.
Williams, almost a no-look inside there, and a beauty to Gillis, who converts, but what a pass from Travion Williams.
Good self-job by Sasha Stefanovic. That was close, but they give the ball to Purdue. Fewest turnovers of any team in college basketball. Stefanovic on this end off the glass. Catch, shoot, Ivy. Too strong, Edey right over top Reavers. Just snatched it away. And then gets the pass from Gillis, scored with another foul. He's dominating inside right now.
Because look, when you're this big, you're going to carve out space naturally just by being in there. But when you play hard, all of a sudden now you're making plays outside of your area.
Gillis thought about it, then fired and rained it in.
Not many weaknesses so far in the first now few weeks of this season. That shot goes, a 3-ball for Mason Gillis. 8 players now have scored for Purdue.
Well, a little 2-man game here where Edey gets it at the post. Well, this is the kick out. That's the 3-pointer.
Logged by the Mavericks this year in that same boat, but they 3-ball coming up short here for Brandon Newman. They lost their 3 top scorers. Tough angle, scored, plus the foul for Mason Gillis for the sophomore from Newcastle, Indiana.
Watch Gillis go to the ball. He's triple teamed, nowhere to go, finds an opening, left hand, made it, and won.
With 5 to shoot, fade away, that's tough. And it falls right to Travion Williams.
Wow, Travion just out-battled Rebracha.
In the corner, Mulcahy sets his feet and it's rejected by Gillis. What a closeout indeed.
Williams, this time he can also take you off the bounce. Missed it. Look who's flying in there. Gillis cleaning it up.
That's what Mason Gillis does. He gets on the offensive glass. It's the hustle play.
They'll have one more non-conference game against Nicholls State before returning to conference action in January as Mason Gillis gets it to go with a left hand.
Purdue on a 17-0 run. Littles fortunate to keep it to Lyons, and that's blocked away by Gillis. They'll try to feed inside. Ivy got a piece of it. Littles stays with it.
Driving the paint to Gillis, up and under, and the shot will go. It'll count, and a foul, and Purdue regains the lead.
Who can play point guard? Here it is again. I love it when the ball is in his hands. He draws 3 defenders. Wonderful pass. Well, Ivy may have been fouled, but when he's attacking the rim, good things happen.
And now the pressure forces a turnover. Williams leads a 3-on-2. Ivy for 3.
Eduardo Andre has it taken away. Gillis steps through, missed it. Guess who didn't miss it?
Roar of the crowd, not just because of the 3, but because Andre Curbelo has just went to the scorer's table. Edey with his second bucket.
Inside, Edey against a triple team. Doesn't matter, he dunks it home.
Ivy to Gillis, got a little pump fake, and then because
Ivy strong to the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound, Gillis up and in. He's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Dance right here, just that dribble to get in between, and now the help comes inside by Jordan Geronimo. That gives Gillis the opportunity.
Really kept him in that Wisconsin game with a season-high 23 points. Over the top to Edey. Edey had it knocked free. Good job by Gillis to save the possession and find Sasha Stefanovic.
Hustle, though,
on Thompson.
These are the types of winning plays that Mason Gillis brings to the table. The good hands by Julian Roper. Gillis getting on the floor. The ball fake by Stefanovic freezes Audij. And Sasha Stefanovic, a guy that, while he's had some moments, the Illinois game, he's tremendous. A nice 2 games. You look at his last 2, he can really score it. They will play through him in their second unit.
Here he is trying to defend Edey, but Purdue just goes over the top, and Edey's too big.
High-low action. Purdue loves to run it. Mason Gillis does a great job of throwing that over the top. It's a simple roll and replace. Mason Gillis reading it perfectly. How about the seal, Zack Edey? They are in the danger zone here, certainly. That's an understatement, down 16. No reason to hold back at this point. Might as well put him in the game and see if he can make something happen. But again, at the 5.
Under 2 minutes to play before halftime. Gillis underneath. What finds a Williams trying to find some space. He creates, putting it down off glass.
Edey smacked it right back at him. And then they take it away with Gillis. Ivy wants more points. Little hesitation. Surgical to the rim.
Right the show here in the second half. They able to reject Kofi Coburn at the rim.
Underneath, and Wahab couldn't catch it. Gillis dropping a dime. It's Williams. First lead for Purdue since the early seconds.
Rutgers takes pride in their passing and their precise passes with purpose.
Back out for 3, and that's Gillis.
That was a clothesline of a pass. And now Ivy and Edey playing a two-man game. Mason Gillis, the flyby and the stop. Oh, Tyler Wall got left in his wake.
Up ahead, Gillis. Couple of guys fell for the shot fake.
Boy, Mason Gillis beats every Indiana defender down the floor.
2 minutes to play till intermission. Gillis needs some help. Over the top, Ivy. Wow.
Penn State is in, I think it's a zone. It might be a box and one, not totally sure, but Jalen Pickett is just roving around.
Not that there was a whole lot of scoring. Purdue 14-7 over those last 8 minutes. There's a little Cowie walk. Goodness. Can't believe they didn't call that one. Gillis able to pick it up. He's gone 26, 26, and 32 in the last 3 days here in Indianapolis.
Good night. Too low.
You're right, Bill.
Too low. Too big. Nice help by Williams in the recovery.
Murray lost it.
Great hands by Williams.
This is exactly what Tracy recorded Painter asked for. Ivy to Hunter. Can cut it to one. Oh, the dead bounce.
Here's Angelo Stewart in the corner. Rejected by Mason Gillis.
Trying to feed Gillis underneath. Good hustle from Robinson. Jenkins at three. Yes! With not just the first three of the night for Purdue, but his first three for Purdue since coming over from Utah.
Now they bring the double. He can just see over the top of that.
Does a good job not bringing the ball down, too. Smith with the offensive rebound. What a pass. And Gillis with a finish and a foul.
Has been difficult. Edey keeping it alive. Kicks it out. And then Morton with just a great look underneath to Gillis.
And you're going to be able to stop and pop from that distance. Edey with Watson on him, and the jump hook is good. That's his go-to move.
Withers also +4 on the glass, and that figures to be a tough spot for Davidson. Three-pointer off the mark there for Brandon Newman. Kicked around, though, and picked up by Gillis. Good to see Gillis back out there.
And the other teams outside of New Mexico have one loss, and New Mexico really isn't in the conversation for that.
Nice pass inside, and Kaufman-Renn now with 18.
You know, Zack Edey became the first TKR to get a lot of attention, so he's able to go in and grab a few of those. Good pass.
Gillis off of the shot fake with the pass and feeds Newman for three.
Ethan Morton got in the air and had a jarred free. Down inside, great pass, Morton to Gillis.
He's on the bench right now. Matt Painter just trying to sneak him a little breather before that under 8 media timeout. Gillis in traffic, got his own miss. Count and the foul. A weight room bucket for the 230-pound redshirt junior.
On the dribble drive, the first one not there. But getting to the offensive glass like Purdue does, and Mason Gillis.
Just feels like you're going to be a better player as a fifth-year player than as a first-year player. Here's Gillis, strong drive to the hoop, and Mason Gillis gets it to go.
That's Edey's 16th shot.
Not a good look here. Gillis, great hustle and cover. You expose him once you put the ball over your head like that.
You'd like to do so while scoring, maybe put more than 9 points on the board.
Cooper. A lot of tough jumpers for Minnesota in the games against Purdue this season, and nobody guarded Mason Gillis.
He's usually good giving it up early or late.
Morton missed it. Taken by Michigan. Here comes Williams with the head up for Baker. Into the three, and it's blocked away by Lawyer.
No, that I think
was Gillis.
Gillis.
Team possibly have been unranked to begin the season, and the main reason was their guards. People didn't know what these two kids would be early on.
Nice play.
Edey on the catch and finish.
Same play, and then they Gillis to go to the opposite corner.
Gillis stops the lob. Edey.
Look at this. They came the opposite way than they did the previous play. We didn't see the beginning of that. But watch, he started to come off the same side, and now he goes out the opposite side. That's a counter. They call that a counter. Michigan State reacts.
And it's truly not out of the question, Rob, that he could return for next season.
He could. He totally could. Now, I don't see how he does not play in the NBA.
There's the Mackey record. 9 threes for Gillis. Well, and when a guys putting on a performance like this, they appreciate it.
It is a terrific performance. Conzo Martin, Ryan Smith, myself, sorry about you. Mason Gillis coming through. He has been unconscious. That's your new Mackey Arena record holder.
Shafino blocked by Edey. Shut down at the rim.
Can't challenge him around the basket.
Gillis scoops and finishes.
Look at Gillis. What an acrobatic shot. Try to match that again.
You see how efficient this Purdue team is. They're so hard to defend because they can make threes, because they can play through the post. And how about Mason Gillis? The other night he makes 9 threes against Penn State coming off the bench.
Oilers just one of their last 6 from the field. Nice ball movement. Gillis out of the corner and he hits. Mason Gillis.
Illinois recovered well. There's a double again. Newman down the lane line for Mason Gillis on the opening 2.
Maury now on the bench for the Scarlet Knights, so they'll attack Woolfolk inside. The hammer by Edey, and Woolfolk with the foul.
Technical foul, but you know what? Go ahead and hang, Zach. You're getting beat, you're getting fouled. Hang on there a little bit. Take out some frustration. And then yell while you're at it. There you go.
Braden Smith will bring it up with 6 seconds to go. Smith with 4 seconds. Here's Gillis for 3. It's good, and Purdue will take the lead into the locker room.
Now watch Edey roll. Palmquist gets caught up in the traffic. Hold the follow through, young fella.
Shot clock at 5, a minute to play. Smith, tough pass. Gillis with 1 to shoot. It's good. They're going to check it to be sure, but Gillis' shot puts it to the rim. Quick review.
What a play.
To Gillis. Whips it inside. Nice pass.
And Purdue likes to enter the ball into Edey from the top. It's hard to double team from there.
Good ball movement here. Gillis cradles it, puts it up. Oh my goodness. How did that go?
Handed Heidi his first touch, coming in for Jones, and he scores.
Here's that Cam Heidi cut. You see him on that wing, and look at all the sets of eyes that are looking at Zack Edey. I mean, it's 3 and 4 guys. Heidi opportunistic, guys get better, and they throw these guys the ball. So why would you not want to come here if you're 7 foot tall?
Another one coming next year, Daniel Jacobson. There's a feed down low to Edey.
That's the beauty of having that type of perimeter shooting, or the threat of perimeter shooting.
Claude lost the ball. Right-handed jump hook. He hit his first 2, but now he's missed his last 4.
Well, give credit to Gonzaga and Anton Watson on that last play. They made him take it over him from about 8 feet. It's made it a difficult shot.
So 16 fouls already on Marquette. The next one puts Purdue on the line.
Stevie Mitchell again trying to get around in front.
And again, they're having a tough time getting the ball to Edey. Now he's got it. Can't hit. What a rebound by Gillis. Back up and in.
Edey, there's that trap. Passes out of it easily to Mason Gillis.
Smith off the screen from Edey. Smith the pull-up fading away. No good. Edey somehow can end on that, even though he was cleared out. And Tobin splashes down a 3.
With the offensive glass, always a factor for both these teams. Zack Edey keeps it alive. Mason Gillis kicks it out.
Morton parking in the corner. Leave it. Edey. Great pass inside. And the finish from Gillis.
How about the big fella at 7'4", running the floor, under control.
How high he gets on his jumper. No, he's smothered in the lane. Gillis away with it. Here comes Colvin. He's already pretty good now doing stuff like this.
We see what he can do in transition. Going up, head at the basket, going to finish with the motion. And then you see this game. You see having his head up, drove the basketball, and found his big man at the rim. Good pass.
Wide open 3. Gillis puts it in.
Always looking for the open 3 because that double team's always coming. There's Gillis. Watch out. Second flush of the night for Zack Edey. Quality possession here by Purdue. Crisp ball movement.
And Mason Gillis on the drive, and they give up to Edey.
When you're playing the #1 team in the country, they'll come back to bite you.
Well, that is just too easy. Unabated feed and then just a layup.
First will take it. A rare 3 for him. Offensive rebound. On the reload. Lawyer. Yes. We've just seen both these teams at times really struggle.
Smith scans and flips it to the corner. Open 3, and the hot man stays hot at Mason.
Miscommunication between Morton and Edey, and you had Leo O'Boyle, who is a three-point shooter, all by himself, top of the key.
And now O'Boyle following Edey, and Edey gets the hoop. Talking about what a difficult defensive assignment that is, and we see it here, Rob.
Well, I just think if you're Leo O'Boyle, yeah, Mason Gillis can make shots from the perimeter. He's coming off a pin down, but Zack Edey at the rim is about 100% shot. It's just such a challenge. You're just fighting for your life.
Gillis hits the 3 and draws the foul.
Is shooting the ball at such a high level this year. Now 13 of his last 24 from 3. You just bring him off on this under out of bounds play.
9 to shoot now for Edey. Push it up, too strong. Rebound, Gillis. It's what he does best.
But ultimately, Iowa gets away with it. And then Gillis, he stole it right back. And he finds Braden Smith, who lobs for Edey.
And they want to run, but you can't turn it over. Dembele just trying to outlet this thing. Mason Gillis picking off the outlet pass. And now just unselfish. Bounce pass to Smith, throw it up to Edey, and let him do his thing.
You know, Matt Painter has a lot of praise for many of his guys, but Mason Gillis certainly at the top of that list. 5th-year senior.
Whip it, corner, Gillis, inside, Edey working on Kamwa, and that's just too easy.
Well, that was really good by Zack Edey, though.
And around the 10-second mark, if they don't have anything, then they get into what they call head tap, which is a ball screen and roll, as you're seeing right here.
Yeah, and Amori lost it that time as he was trying to post up and make his move inside.
They have not cooled off away from home. Jones, a little ankle breaker, strong, and the Bowie, who had his ankles broken, got it and lost it. Jones will try again. This 3 won't go.
Heidi to Edey. Morton, 10 to shoot. Up top, Gillis, bump fake, step back, Jay. Count it.
It's a 19-3 Minnesota run right now. Edey trying to change that. He does.
Probably yell a little scream. I would. Yeah. Hey, I'm open.
Middleton cutting to the basket. Paul James blocks.
Purdue really turns the ball fast and hard.
Look at that pass.
Ooh. Fly by, Mason Gillis waits around. 4-3.
How about this pass, though? Braden Smith getting to the baseline. He's always so patient. Extra pass from Ethan Morton. Purdue is 9.
And he's an excellent three-point shooter. He just hasn't found the range in games. So he's got to be very happy to see that one go in.
He's only 4 of 16 all season. Smith, 3, bucket.
Purdue just waiting for that shot to show up. Edey turns, fires, and wins it out. Gillis, Edey juggling, scoring, and a foul. Nimble as well as tall.
Well, for 26 seconds, you play outstanding.
Late shot clock, there it is. Edey double. Out to Gillis. Huge 3.
I was thinking about this on my way into the game. Mason Gillis is a senior, okay?
Yeah.
He's been here. He has all the intangibles.
But Purdue is doing so good at getting him by himself.
Like what a play. Beautiful lob inside, and Edey with the easy slam.
And they've been running that play for 3 years.
He's got so much in the arsenal.
Yes.
Edey, race for impact. 2 and a foul. Back in the Twin Cities. Mason Gillis, a bullet inside to Braden Smith. What a catch and finish.
See, Crowd trying to use a little more. Just step him up a little out of that box, Edey.
Feed it. Edey, diagonal. Smith, take the spot on the outside. Gillis lines it up. Money. It's 3.
Both guys left the ball.